Welcome to lesson number 10, light energy, and in this lesson we are going to discuss reflection of a light, and this is Revisionug.com. In previous lessons we have been discussing effects of light on different materials. Then in this lesson we are going to take up what we call reflection of light. We are going to take up on what we call a refraction of a light. Then we have to first understand what does the term reflection of light mean. Reflection of light is the bending of light rays. This is the bending of light rays. So bending of light rays as they travel or as they pass as they travel from one transparent medium, medium to another. So as they travel from one transparent medium to another. I have a simple question. Can you give the difference between refraction and reflection? Good of you. Reflection is the bending of light rays as they travel from one transparent medium to another, whereas reflection is the bouncing of a light rays as they fall on a shiny surface. Then in our previous lessons, we discussed the transparent materials, and we said that these are the materials that can allow all light to pass through them, and we can see through them clearly. For example, we stated clear air, then we gave clear glass, and also clear water. Now, what we call reflection, if reflection occurs if light is moving from air entering the glass, then we are going to see it's bending, or it is from air entering water, or it is from glass entering water, or from glass to air. So we are going to have bending of light rays. Then what causes this bending? What causes reflection of light? Why does this light change? Why does this light bend? So as you are seeing here, we are having a light ray. It is entering. On entering, I think you are seeing it is bending. Then when it is coming out, it is also a bending. This is what we call a reflection of light. Then what causes reflection? What causes reflection of light? What makes light bend? One, the cause of reflection, it is the change of speed. Reflection is caused by the change in speed of light as it is passing through one transparent medium, then entering another, then coming to another. So I'm repeating, I'm begging my pardon. A reflection, as I'm writing it here, let me write it, we go together. A reflection is caused by the change in speed. Is caused by the change in speed of light. By the change of speed, the change in speed of light as it passes through one transparent medium to another. Please, my dear learner, get that. It is caused by the change in speed of light as it passes through one transparent medium then to another. Remember, these transparent mediums media, they have different density. For example, if you look at air, then air, then this is water. Air is less dense than water. Now as light is coming from this air entering the water is viscous, is more viscous than air, therefore it's going to cause the bending of light. So reflection is caused due to the change in speed of light as it passes from through one transparent medium to another of a different optical density. So this is the cause. Remember, we've said reflection is the bending of light rays as they move from one transparent medium to another. Now that is the other cause. Now if you look at this reflection, let me first remove this diagram here. So if you look at a reflection of light, we are going to see that we are having our medium. Now down here I'm going to just use water, and up here is going to be air. Now we are having always that light ray which is perpendicular, and this one forms what we call the normal. Now if a light ray is incident here, then this one becomes the incident ray if it is AO. Now this ray AO becomes the incident ray. It becomes the incident what? Ray. Now on reaching here, because it is moving from air entering water, and air is of less density and water is of is denser. So as it is moving from less dense medium to a denser medium, it is now going to bend towards the normal. It's going to bend towards the normal. It's bending towards the what? The normal. So therefore this light ray which is bending, because it has bent, and bending is called refraction, therefore this ray OC is going to be called the refracted ray. It's going to be called the refracted what? Ray. Now we are having angles. The angle between the incident ray and the normal, this angle is what we call the angle of incidence. It's called the angle of incidence. And now here we have this angle R, and this angle is going to be called the angle of refraction. So refraction, not reflection, refraction. So I is the angle of incidence, then R becomes the angle of reflection there. That's good. So now we have, suppose we have another mechanism. For example, this is our, let us now use this diagram here. This is our air. Now being that this one is our air, then this one, let me change the color such that we see this diagram clearly here. Let us use black. Right, now if we get this black, now when we look at this ray, it is now the incident ray. Now look, reaching here, this is the normal, and this angle here is the what we call the angle of incidence. Now this block, or this one, is what we call the glass what? The glass block. Now when this light enters the glass has different density from air. It is more denser than air, therefore the speed of light is going to do what? To change. If the speed changes, then the rays are going to do what? To bend. Then this one becomes the refracted ray. Now this angle becomes the angle of refraction. The angle of reflection. Now when light reaches here, it's now going to come out. It's going to leave the glass, then enters the air. Now remember, it is leaving the region of high density going to the region of low density. Therefore when it reaches here, it's going to bend away from the normal. Do you see that? Now let us first come back here. We say that when it is moving from less density to a higher density, it is bending towards the normal. Now when it is leaving high density going to less density, that is glass of high density, air of low density, is now bending away from the normal. I think you've seen that one. Therefore this ray which is bending away from the normal is now going to be called the emergent. It's called the emergent ray. It's called the emergent ray. So that is our reflection within the glass block. So this one you are seeing, it's called the glass what? The glass block. It's called the glassy block. This one is the glass what? The glassy block. Now let us see. Let me get one another color here, and we see what next. Let me get some color. let me get this color, it will be better. Now when you come and you observe this, now we are seeing now the changes, the turn has changed. Please my dear learner, you have to be observant when it comes to refraction. Here you have to look at the rays now, meaning that light is coming from here going this way. No, don't, because they can trick you. They bring this, they tell you name ray AO. Now you call this one incident. That is wrong. Why? It is going out, meaning that it is starting from down here. Therefore we are having a ray CB from here and this one. Now ray CB becomes our incident ray. Yes, it becomes our incident what? Incident ray. Now when it reaches here, it is now going to change the speed. Now it is moving from air entering the glass. That's why it is bending towards this normal here. Now this one, ray B and O, this connection here, ray BO becomes now the refracted ray. Now on reaching here, OA, which is now coming out, ray OA becomes our emergent what? Emergent ray. It becomes the emergent ray. Now this angle here, it is the angle of incidence, and this angle here becomes the angle of refraction. And this block of PQRS, this one is what we call the glass what? The glassy block. The glassy block. So that is reflection through a glass block. I've said reflection is the bouncing, is the bending of light rays as they travel from one transparent medium to another. What causes it? The change in speed of light as it moves from one transparent medium to another transparent medium with a different density. Then the parts we have the incident ray, and the parts there, the incident ray, the refracted ray, and the emergent ray. This one is the glass block. So this is refraction of light. All right, let me hope that we are still together. Thank you for choosing revisionug.com. This is your teacher as usual, teacher Hakim. All right, in here we are going to look at effects of refraction. Effects, the things caused by refraction. One, refraction can cause what we call reflection of light can cause or can produce different colors of the spectrum. It causes different colors of the spectrum. Different colors of the spectrum as you are seeing here. So this is the triangular prism, the other one was the glass block. Now as light enters through here, it's now going to come out as it is bending, and that is refraction of light. Then reflection causes the colors of the spectrum. Number two, when a straw, a stick, a pencil, a ruler, when they are immersed in water or in a glass of water, they appear to be bent. I think this one, it is appearing to be bent. The straw is appearing to be bent. But why is it appearing to be bent? It is appearing to be bent due to what we call reflection of light. And in exams, they can draw for you this pencil. They tell you which property of light is being shown. So the property is a reflection of light. Or they can tell you, why is this pencil appearing bent? It's not bent, but it's appearing bent. Why? Due to refraction of light. Now we've said production of the spectrum here, and here we are saying a pencil, a ruler, a stick, a straw, when they are put in a glass of water, they appear to be broken, or they appear to be shorter than their actual sizes, simply because of refraction of light. Then a coin or a fish immersed or put in a container appears to be nearer and bigger than its real position. Why? This is due to refraction of light. Then a swimming pool also, appears to be shallower than its normal depth, simply because of a reflection of light. What is put under a glass block? We have this and this, so these ones appear to be above than these, more than this. Why? Or they appear to be raised simply because of a reflection of the light. And also reflection causes what we call a mirage, like that pool of water on a sunny day on a tarmac road. So those are the effects of reflection of light. Then these effects, they have disadvantages. Disadvantage 1, the mirages can cause road accidents. They can cause mirages can result into road accidents. Then number 2, when the fish appear to be nearer than the normal depth, then it makes fishing very difficult. When a swimming pool tries to appear nearer than its real depth, this is too dangerous. It can result into the drowning, because you may seem that it is nearer. You enter water, you don't know how to swim perfectly, then you end up dying within water. So it results into a drowning in water. So those are some of the effects of a refraction of light. My dear learner, keep up with revision.ug.com. We meet in the next lesson. I remain your teacher Hakim.